What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So as always, we got some really cool info to talk about regarding a DLC tease at the ending of this game and what it means, alongside a new location that we may be going to. We also got an insane glitch that allows Iron Man to rapid fire his rockets, and lastly some really interesting info on sales. So it's going to be a really cool video, and if you're new to the channel, you see that big red subscribe button below. Well, go ahead and click it and it should say you are subscribed, and that is just a really nice thing to do. And alongside that, let's try and get this video to 19 likes. 19 likes only. Alright, now also comment below one character that you really want a solid DLC for. So we're not just talking the character itself and skins and gears, we're talking like, I guess, a story towards this character and the full shebang, right? Who would you want this character to be for you and why? Let me know in the comments below. I'm very curious to see who you guys want to see. So, kicking it off firstly, somebody who goes by the name Zorgi actually reached out to me via Discord with something insane, alright? And he said the following, and I quote, "So I found something game breaking. Already posted it in the official Avengers Discord, but who knows if devs actually pay attention to it. There is currently an Iron Man bug which straightly breaks the combat by allowing him to dish out DPS of biblical proportions. Basically, all you need to do is use his support ability for unlimited energy buff, choose rockets as your weapon, fire one, and then immediately switch back to the repulsors, then to the lasers and back again, and what this does is basically reset the cooldown, which then allows you to fire again immediately. And with a little bit of rebinding, this can reach an insane firing speed, as you can basically see in the background." And he ended it by saying, "I'm sure someone with gaming accessories might be able to make this automatic on PC." And like I said, you can see the gameplay in the background, right? It's just absolutely insane. Now, I don't know if someone would be able to just do it on PC. He didn't say that, but I mean, I'm assuming he's playing on PC because it's like 60 frames per second, the gameplay. So maybe someone on PC can actually, I guess, almost mod this to an extent, but this is just crazy. If you can figure out how to do this by yourself, I haven't given it a shot myself, but I'm definitely going to be doing so, because I guess if you can figure this out and you go into any brutal difficulty and any game mode, right, as long as you can rapid fire rockets, it's going to be insanely powerful. The rockets are great, they're super fun to use, and I mean, this speed alone, as you can see again, is just ridiculously cool. Now, moving on to the DLC teaser at the end in the game, which is basically in the credits. Now, of course, this is a spoiler if you haven't completed the game yet, so if you haven't completed the game and you don't want the ending to be spoiled for you, then basically fast forward like 2 or 3 minutes. But if you don't care about that stuff, well, let me continue. So basically, at the end of the game, midway through the credits, right, we are shown Monica, who is the newly selected, or elected, should I say, Scientist Supreme at AIM, and what she is doing is holding a meeting in which she lays out her plans for the future of AIM. Now, her exact words were, you know, from cloning to time travel, the possibilities are endless. Now, these comments alone likely hint at what's in the store, I guess, for future DLC in the game, but likely the possibility of a stronger, superpowered clone army. And again, we basically see this in the scene where there's like clones that are in some kind of fluid behind glass. But that said, could this possibly be inferring, right, and indicating, whatever you want to call it, that this is going to be leading to the whole time travel tease as well? I don't know, right? This is the first thing. You got time travel tease, and then you got going into space. So that's where I'm gonna go a bit more deeper in this. So first of all, could we see the Avengers travel, right, in terms of time travel? Now, we could see heroes travel back to, for example, Captain America's time with the World War outfit, right? That would be really cool. But also at the end, we see that, I guess, what seems to be a beacon of some sort basically shoots into the sky, I guess into outer space, you would say, right? But the question is, what threat could be in space? Now, the fact that the beacon is actually shooting from a Kree sentry, alright, suggests that, of course, that Kree will at some point come back and invade Earth. Now, this could also lead to the add-on with Captain Marvel. Again, if it's going into space, all of this stuff could actually link up, and it's actually a theory from Den of Geeks, which I think is really cool. So first of all, I mean, time traveling would be insane. Going back into Captain America's time, again, you'll be fighting different types of enemies, right? So that would be very, very unique and refreshing just from robots of some kind. But also, if Kree are going to be coming down and invading Earth, which will be really random, you don't know what's going to be happening, right? It could be a major plot twist. Again, this leads on to the theory where we said maybe there could be DLC characters that get added into the game that I guess need to defeat this new army or whatever in order to benefit themselves, and then they're forced to basically team up with you. That's another theory that we had, but I can kind of see this being a thing, either going into space alone or being able to time travel. I think that would be really, really cool, but I want you guys to get in the comments below and let me know what you think of that. Now, next up, we have a post in the mythical lands of Reddit, and it's basically something I thought was basically worthy to be in the video because it just makes sense, and I know a lot of people are going to be able to relate to it, so it's not one of those random ideas and suggestions. It's definitely something that I think should be brought to the devs' attention, and what it says is that Cap's running shield block should act like a battering ram that essentially breaks shields and sends enemies flying, and of course break down doors. Now, I think this again is almost like a missed opportunity, and I think it's definitely something these guys should take into consideration. Hence why I said it's one of those things that are worthy to be in a video or anywhere sent to the devs, right, in any way possible to make these guys aware, because it's one of those game-changing experiences, and I think that is really, really important. Now, in other news, Marvel's Avengers, in terms of physical copies, has actually sold just under 43,000 copies between the launch date and now. Now, apparently these are stats that are only in Japan, which is actually really good. So I'm super excited to see the stats globally for hard copies worldwide, but I mean, I have a feeling the digital numbers are just going to be insane, and I cannot wait to see that. Now, the final thing is the Avengers official Twitter account done a tweet that was just regarding things you can collect in the game. So what it says is, collect comics that boost your stats via priority harm room challenges. And this week you got two things. You got low power level modifiers, which is Fireball and Clash, and then you got high power level modifiers, which is Maelstrom, Torpedo and Fireball. And the first completion reward is basically 2012's Thor's God of Thunder #3, and there's a 0.5% critical chance. So again, it's just one of those cool things to go ahead and get yourself stuck in the game for, and it's definitely going to be really, really cool to do. But guys, that's going to wrap up this video. What do you think on all the stuff we spoke about? Like I said, who is the DLC character that you really, really want to see? Let me know in the comments below. Later today we got another really cool video that again just shows something that was accidentally added into somebody's game through the new update yesterday, that basically, well, it's a big leak in some sort of perspective, or a big mistake on somebody's end, because an exclusive type of suit got added. But guys, that's for the video later, which is going to be like a couple of hours after this one, so be sure to check that one out. Subscribe for more awesome content if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.